We're diving deep into the top 5 most valuable state quarter dollars ever discovered. Could be worth up to $70,000. Sounds unbelievable right now, coins that many people spent without realizing their hidden fortune. These quarters aren't just everyday change, they're pieces of history with rare errors, unique minting details, and shocking auction prices. The 2002 Ohio State quarter dollar, with its rare minting errors, has shocked collectors and auction houses with values so high they could literally pay off a mortgage or buy you a brand new luxury car. We're going to uncover the history of this quarter, the minting mistakes that make it so rare, the jaw-dropping auction records, and how you can identify whether you might have one hiding in your collection. The background. The year was 2002, and the 50-state quarters program was in full swing. Since its launch in 1999, it had already captivated the public, with millions of Americans searching their change for each new design. Ohio was the 17th state to be honored in the program. Its design pays tribute to its most famous contribution to history. Flight. The Ohio quarter features the wrong planchet errors, $65,000 to $70,000, off-center errors, $10,000 to $15,000, clipped planchets error, $12,000 to $14,000. The record-breaking sales price. Let's get to the jaw-dropping headline. 2002 Ohio quarter with a dramatic wrong planchet error sold for $78,000 at auction. Yes, a single 25-cent piece, just one coin, brought nearly $80,000. And it wasn't an isolated case. Other examples in high-grade condition have comfortably sold for $65,000 to $70,000. These aren't myths or rumors. These are documented sales that prove just how valuable this coin can be. How to identify a rare 2002 era Ohio quarter. So, how do you know if you found one? Here are the key things to check. Mint mark. Look for the D under the date, confirming Denver Mint. Weight. Normal quarters weigh 5.67 grams. If yours weighs less, closer to a dime, or more closer to a dollar, it could be on the wrong planchet. Color. A golden tint may indicate a Sacagawea dollar planchet. Design. Alignment. Off-center images, missing lettering, or double designs are strong error indicators. Edges. Missing ridges, clips, or broad, flat edges point to serious minting mistakes. If you see anything unusual, don't assume it's nothing. Get it authenticated by PCGS or NGC, the leading grading services. Why collectors pay thousands? You may wonder, why would anyone spend so much on a flawed coin? The answer is simple: rarity, uniqueness, and demand. These errors are incredibly scarce, only a few exist. Each one is unique, no two errors look exactly the same. And because the state quarters program created millions of collectors, demand remains strong. That's why the 2002 Ohio quarter errors continue to break records. Yes, you heard that right. One of the most ordinary looking coins in circulation could secretly be a hidden treasure. And tonight, we're diving deep into one of the most famous, most shocking, and most valuable state quarter errors ever released, the 2004 Wisconsin state quarter dollar with the extra leaf variety. Stay with me until the very end, because we're going to uncover the full story of how this error happened, the shocking prices it has sold for at auction, the background. Let's rewind to the early 2004. The U.S. Mint was in the middle of one of its most ambitious projects ever, the 50-state quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. Each state got its own design, released in the order it joined the Union in 2004. It was Wisconsin's turn. The design was a bold one: a cow to represent the state's dairy heritage, a wheel of cheese to celebrate Wisconsin's title as America's cheese capital, and a corn stalk, representing the state's vital agricultural industry. Auction. Record-breaking sales. Alright, now let's talk about the part you've been waiting for: the money. At first, when collectors started finding them in 2004 and 2005, the coins were selling for $300 to $500 each in circulated condition. That alone was crazy, considering it was a quarter worth only 25 cents. But as word spread and demand skyrocketed, prices began climbing. By the late 2000s, high-grade examples certified by PCGS or NGC were fetching $2,000 to $5,000, and then came the headline-making auction results. Some of the finest examples, graded MS-67 and higher, have sold for $80,000, $85,000, and even close to $90,000. Think about that for a second. This is not a gold coin, not an ancient rarity, but a modern-day state quarter from your pocket change selling for the price of a luxury car. That's why this coin remains one of the most shocking modern errors in U.S. coinage history. How to identify one. Now here's where it gets really important. How do you know if you've got one of these rare quarters? Step 1. Flip your coin over to the reverse side. Look carefully at the ear of corn. If it looks normal, with just the corn husk, it's the regular variety. But if you see an extra leaf pointing down near the cheese wheel, you might have the extra leaf low. If you see a leaf pointing upward on the opposite side of the stalk, you could have the extra leaf high. Both varieties are valuable, but collectors debate which one is scarcer. Many believe the extra leaf low is a little more common than the extra leaf high. Another tip: always check the mint mark. This error only exists on the 2004 D Wisconsin State Quarter Denver Mint. If your coin has a P mint mark for Philadelphia, it's not one of the errors. Why this error is so famous? The 2004 D Wisconsin Extra Leaf Quarter is more than just a rare coin. It's a symbol of the modern coin collecting boom. When people saw a regular state quarter suddenly become worth tens of thousands of dollars, it brought new collectors into the hobby. Today, we're diving deep into the 1999 D-era Georgia State Quarter Dollar, one of the most fascinating coins in the entire state quarters program. We'll uncover its history, the secrets behind its errors, how to identify them, and why collectors are willing to pay tens of thousands of dollars for a coin most people overlook in spare change. So stay tuned until the very end, because I guarantee, after this video, you'll never look at your pocket change the same way again. The background of U.S. coinage. To understand why the 1999 Georgia quarter is so important, let's go back to where it all began. In 1999, the U.S. Mint launched the legendary 50-state quarters program. It was one of the most ambitious and popular coin programs in U.S. history. Each year, 5 new designs were released, honoring different states. Georgia's quarter was the 4th design, following Delaware, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey. The Georgia quarter features the state outline, a peach in the center. Georgia's iconic symbol surrounded by branches of live. The words wisdom, justice, moderation. Wrong planchet errors, $10,000 to $32,000. Double strikes errors, $8,000 to $10,000. Clipped planchets errors, $2,000 to $3,000. The auction record-breaking sale. Now, let's talk about the jaw-dropping values. In recent years, some of the most dramatic 1999 D Georgia quarter errors have sold for staggering amounts at auction. One particularly stunning example, struck on the wrong planchet, sold for over $32,000. Think about that for a moment. A single quarter, worth just 25 cents to the average person, transformed into a small fortune because of a mistake at the mint. Other high-grade, rare-era Georgia quarters have comfortably sold in the $10,000 to $16,000 range, making them some of the most valuable coins from the entire state quarters program. How to identify a rare 1999 D-era Georgia quarter? So the big question is, how do you know if you have one of these treasures hiding in your change? Check the weight. A normal quarter weighs 5.67 grams. If your Georgia quarter weighs significantly more or less, it could be on the wrong planchet. Look at the color. Some errors struck on dollar planchets will have a golden hue. Examine the edges. Off-center strikes, clips, or broad strikes are obvious when compared to a regular coin. Look closely at the design. Double strikes will show overlapping or shadowy images. Grade matters. High-grade coins, especially mint state, MS, condition, bring the biggest money. If you think you found one, it's always worth getting it authenticated by a trusted grading service like PCGS or NGC. Why collectors go crazy for these errors? Now you might be wondering, why would anyone pay $10,000 or more for a flawed coin? The answer is simple: scarcity and uniqueness. While millions of Georgia quarters exist, only a tiny handful of major error coins slipped out of the mint. That means each one is a one-of-a-kind treasure. Collectors love owning something. Yes, a coin most people ignore could actually be a hidden treasure. The 2001 P New York State Quarter Dollar, especially with rare minting errors, has stunned collectors and auction houses with values that belong in the realm of luxury cars and dream vacations. We're uncovering the full story behind this extraordinary coin, its history, the rare errors that make it so valuable, the record-breaking auction sales. The background. The year was 2001. The U.S. Mint was riding the wave of the most popular coin program in history, the 50-state quarters program, which began in 1999. Millions of Americans were now paying attention to coins in a way they hadn't in decades. New York was the 11th state honored in the program. And fittingly, the design chosen was rich with symbolism. The wrong planchet errors, $50,000 to $57,000. Double strikes error, $5,000 to $15,000. Clipped planchets error, $7,000 to $2,500. Auction sales record and value. Let's get to the headline story. The record-setting New York quarter error. At a major auction, a spectacular wrong planchet 2001 P New York quarter stunned bidders and sold for an incredible $63,000. That's right, a 25-cent piece realized more than enough to buy a brand new luxury car or put a down payment on a house, and that wasn't the only one. Other high-grade wrong planchet errors have fetched $50,000 to $57,000 in recent years. These aren't just coins, they're pieces of minting history, and collectors are willing to pay a fortune for them. How to identify a rare 2001 P New York era quarter. So here's the million-dollar question: how can you tell if you've got one of these rare coins? Look for the P mint mark below the date. This confirms it was struck in Philadelphia. Weigh the coin. Normal quarters weigh 5.67 grams. Wrong planchet errors will weigh significantly more or less. Check the color. A golden tint means it may have been struck on a Sacagawea dollar planchet. Examine the design. Off-center strikes, double strikes, or cut-off designs are clear signs. Inspect the edges. Clipped planchets and broad strikes are obvious once you compare them to a normal quarter. If you find anything suspicious, send it to PCGS or NGC for authentication and grading. That's how you unlock its true market value. Why collectors pay 5 figures? Why are collectors willing to pay $50,000 or more for these quarters? It all comes down to rarity and uniqueness. Millions of normal 2001p New York quarters exist, but only a tiny handful of major mint errors slipped out. Each error is unique. No two off-center strikes or double strikes are exactly alike. The state quarters program created millions of new collectors, which means high demand for these mistakes. When you combine rarity, uniqueness, and demand, you get sky-high prices. The 2000p South Carolina state quarter dollar has error varieties so rare that collectors are paying shocking amounts of money for them today. We're diving deep into the history, errors, and record-breaking values of this incredible coin. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for in your own collection, and who knows, you might just be sitting on a life-changing treasure. The background. Let's rewind to the year 2000. The U.S. Mint was in the middle of its wildly popular 50 state quarters program, which had launched the year before in 1999. Each state was honored with its own unique design, and millions of Americans were suddenly paying attention to coins like never before. The South Carolina quarter was the 8th release in the program, celebrating the Palmetto State. The design features: wrong planchet errors, $30,000 to $39,000, off-center strikes, $8,000 to $10,000, clipped planchets and broad strikes, $4,000 to $5,000, record-breaking auction sales. Now, let's talk about the headline sales that made collectors' jaws drop. In recent years, certain 2000p South Carolina wrong planchet errors have sold at major auction houses for over $30,000, $39,000, and topping out near $44,000. These aren't myths or rumors. These are documented auction results, where wealthy collectors battled it out for ownership of one-of-a-kind mint mistakes, and that's why this quarter is one of the most exciting and valuable coins of the entire state quarter series. How to identify a rare 2000p South Carolina quarter. So now the big question: how do you know if you have one of these valuable quarters? Check the mint mark. Look for the P under the date. This means it came from Philadelphia. Weigh the coin. A normal quarter weighs 5.67 grams. If yours weighs less, closer to a dime, or more closer to a dollar, it could be a wrong planchet. Look at the design. Is it off-center, doubled, cut off at the edges? Check the color. A golden hue could mean it was struck on a dollar planchet. Compare edges. Missing reading, those little ridges, or strange edges can signal an error. If you think you've got one, it's worth sending to PCGS or NGC for professional grading and authentication. That's how you unlock the full value at auction. Why collectors pay tens of thousands? So why would anyone pay $30,000 or more for a flawed coin? Rarity. Only a handful of these error coins exist. Uniqueness. Every error is slightly different, making each coin one of a kind. Demand. The state quarters program created millions of collectors. That demand hasn't gone away. Put those together, and you have the perfect storm for sky-high prices.